Hey guys, guess what? I'm back. I'm back, guys. It's Charlie Danger 2. I'm back.
Charlie, you know what happens? Do you know what happens when you're gone from the podcast for so long?
Like, what is that?
Do you know what happens, Charlie Danger 2? When you're gone from the podcast? You just made the Team DBAH official podcast, number 191. Come join us, why don't you?
Hello and welcome to the official Team DBAH Podcast, number 191. Again, folks, it's getting up there. We're almost at 200. It's a milestone. I know, you're surprised. We're surprised. With us tonight, we have a very, very interesting panel. Because we have Heather.
Hello.
Hi, Heather.
Hello.
We have James.
Hey, what's up?
We have Randall, who's always listening.
Woo!
We have Mr. Comic himself, Jake. How are you?
Mr. Comic, I guess that's me.
That's you. And, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special person with us. It's the return of the king. It is Sir Charles.
Who in the Sam fuck is making all the noise in the background?
See that?
I go away for a little bit of time and somebody's like butterfly knife flipping in the background. What the fuck is going on here?
That is not me.
No, it was probably it was probably me. I'm gonna be real here. It was probably me. My bad.
Damn, man. Let's be real.
The lotion away before the recording.
Whoa!
Randall is dying.
Hey, Jake. You want to be real? Let's be real.
Okay.
I just, hey, if Roman says it, I figure I can say it.
I was waiting for some separate show.
I was, maybe you don't take cues from that guy. I know he's the guy.
He's the guy. How could I not? I wore that shirt. I wore that shirt at work a couple weeks ago, and George commented that I was that guy. I'm not the good guy. I'm not the bad guy. I'm that guy.
That's pretty great.
See that? It's like we never miss a beat.
Yep. Everyone's back. It's back. It's great.
But it wasn't great.
Oh.
Yeah, but we have. Well, the thing is, we're also. It's like Return of Superman, but it's like we're all different personalities now. So there's Cyborg Superman, there's John Henry Irons, there's let's see, the Eradicator,
Destroy.
and of course honorarily we have of course the Green Lantern. So
what the fuck happened to my city?
Fuck everything.
That is required Team DBAH viewing.
It really is.
It's still funny.
Really
I watched that like a week ago. It still cracked me up.
I may not agree with a lot of the things that he says publicly, but
privately you agree with them.
No. What he says publicly.
Oh.
There was no comma there. I'm sorry, I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. But no, I do appreciate his work, and he's smart guy, smart, talented guy.
Because he knows how to kill a vampire.
Yeah, which is any fucking way you want to, because they're not real.
Parenting.
So how are you guys doing? I've been away for a while.
It's been a while.
Sorry.
Somebody can't say that and then I don't think of that. It's not
right.
It's impossible.
We have like Kevin Smith to thank for that one. Rat bastard that he is.
I feel like we have you to thank for that because you're the one who does it around us.
That's true.
Holy shit. So I'm like, well, I do have the chin strap beard to define a jawline that I don't have. Yeah. I am slightly portly. So yeah, I guess so. And I'm balding in the back. So fuck, maybe I am.
But now, do you
If only-
have a long coat, though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
Craig can attest to this. I was Silent Bob, but what, 2 years ago for Halloween?
He was.
No, I was. So.
He was. I was
Well, there you go then. There you
All
go,
right, then.
problem solved.
Problem solved.
there. Done and done. Good night.
So now that I have, like, you know, younger people here and older people here, tell me
Heather.
something.
What?
You're
I'm the youngest.
No, younger. Steven Universe, what's the big deal? Is it any good?
It's a cartoon.
Thank you.
I've only
Got
heard
that
good.
much.
I've only heard good things. I don't think I've heard a single bad thing about the show. I've watched an episode, but I feel like I jumped in the middle.
Mhm.
So I don't
I
know.
mean, it's a fun show, but I'm also
Yeah.
one of those people who don't give a shit about Disney. So if you don't give a shit about Disney, you'll be like, yeah, it's a cartoon.
Isn't it?
Wow.
I thought it was. Isn't that Cartoon Network?
I thought it was a Cartoon Network one.
No, it's
but-
not Cartoon Network, but I'm like just saying that people who are super into Disney.
She just
Really?
wanted to say that she hates
Oh.
Disney, regardless.
Yeah,
of-
it's
not
just
as
working.
into
You're
Disney
saying-
as
you're saying
everyone
that
around me
people-
is.
People that are super
Oh.
into Disney are usually super into Steven Universe.
Yes.
Thank you.
But also, fuck
Well-
Disney.
Also,
Wow.
fuck Disney.
Sure.
Well,
Fuck Disney and its mouthful.
Wow.
Wow.
Damn it,
Those are
Michael.
I didn't say she was crazy, Your Honor. I said she was fucking goofy.
Anyway, still one of my favorite punchlines to a joke ever. I love that.
Oh, it still is. It's good. It's good.
It's true. It's damn true.
I was gonna say the only thing I know about that show is my friend Miguel looks like the kid with the pink shirt, but that's about it.
Isn't that Steven?
Yes.
I think so. See, that's how much I know about the show.
No, I don't know much about it either, but I'm going to be getting some free time finally. So when I'm not playing video games, I might try to take in like a show that people are watching, and a lot of people are saying good things about Steven Universe. So I was just curious.
You should watch Legion.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I liked it.
Is it faithful to the comic at all, or
I don't fucking know.
Wow.
Ring an
good
endorsement.
Yeah.
Jake?
I never read it.
I haven't watched it, nor have I read the comic. I mean, I know who Legion is, but I don't
Right.
think I've ever actually read a comic with him in it.
Me neither. I think I read a crossover event with him in it.
Yeah, the robot from Mass Effect, right? That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the show is about.
And a
Good,
comic
good.
series based around him. He's God,
I would
wish.
watch it actually.
I would too.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the thing Blackheart turns into at the end of Ghost Rider.
Oh shit.
No, that's Wendigo.
What'd you call me?
Oh shit. When to go? When we want to go.
I thought it was funny too, Charlie.
I know, right?
Hey, Randall, at least I offered to FaceTime you during lunch.
I know, right?
Randall, did you get my psychology joke that I put at the end?
Of?
You didn't capitalize ID, so you put, oh fuck, I forgot my ID anyway. But it's like, oh fuck, I forgot my id anyway. So I'm like, did you remember your super id or your super ego at all?
I get it
Psychology
now.
joke.
I get it now.
Whew.
Fucking hilarious.
Right?
Here all night, folks.
God dang.
Yeah, so what we're talking
Some sort of comic game.
Legion thing.
Legion!
I love comic games.
Comic game. Welcome to the annual comic games! Where somebody in weird clothing will send all the characters out, give them all a weapon, and they'll have to bludgeon each other to death and cost people their jobs back home. Anyway,
Oh, you
but,
mean Civil War II? Is that what you mean?
Right. No, I didn't say the character assassination of Captain Marvel.
Uh,
Silly goose.
Damn you, Bendis. I hear Secret Empire is a good story. You just have to start with the fact that Captain America's a Nazi.
Not even interested. Won't ever read.
Wait,
no.
what? I'm sorry, Jay. Could you repeat that?
So
The hell have you been?
while back, Captain America, due to some cosmic cube shenanigans, got mind alternate reality tricked into being essentially a secret Hydra agent.
I remember that.
Yeah. So Hydra's a Nazi. I don't care what anyone says. Hydra's it's the same thing.
Absolutely.
So Secret Empire is essentially his grandmaster plan for taking over the world. Essentially, like what has happened is all the heavy hitters are trapped outside Earth thanks to a force field, and it's just like, and then he shows his hand, and it's really the story's about what happens when like you give someone unlimited power just because you think they're a good guy, and like it turns out maybe they're not. It's a really interesting story that would probably be better served in a different time. I think, in the future, we'll look back and we'll be like, oh, this was a really neat story. And it's like really weird how it all lined up. And it's got a lot of lessons. But right now we're like, yeah, I don't need this in my play life. I have other shit I'm dealing with in my real life.
Oh my.
It's really prescient. My. Too prescient, so I'm uncomfortably prescient.
Yeah, I have to catch up my comic reading because The Button is going on, and I really, really want to check that out.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah,
she's good.
I definitely have to read it. And they're doing something crazy with the Superman comics that I got to read too. Some sort of rebirth of the rebirth, and I don't know. Maybe they put the baby back in and now they're taking it back out. I have no idea.
As long as there's no dog sucking this time around.
Well, it goes kind of hand in hand with that sort of thing, man. I'm sorry.
Oh.
But, yeah, I gotta check that out. Yeah, ever since that like one panel in DC Comics Rebirth, I as soon as they said, yeah, Batman and Flash are teaming up to figure out what the Button is all about, and I'm like, ooh! Oh wait, I have no free time. Fuck. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
In Heather's free time, she should probably watch that Sesame Street movie with them in the museum.
Oh, absolutely. Don't eat the pictures.
That's right. Don't eat the pictures.
Okay. Grover finds some armor.
He does.
Yep. And it's a lot like Old Man Logan, just told with Sesame Street characters. It's really captivating.
I mean, the subplot is kind of depressing, but
absolutely,
kind of works out in the end.
Sesame Street.
A lot of drugs.
Remember Follow That Bird?
Oh yes,
I saw that in the theater.
I remember that.
Yeah, with my not my nephews, my cousins. We went to see it, and it was like the first theatrical release for Sesame Street. I mean, the Muppets had the Muppet movie and the Great Muppet Caper, and I believe by that time Muppets Take Manhattan. But yeah, Follow That Bird.
Mm-hmm.
Where Bird believed himself to be inconveniencing his friends, so he left Sesame Street. My God, there were some horrible life lessons about. And in this episode, Snuffleupagus puts himself on an ice floe to drift away from the rest of the tribe. God.
I want to say I think I saw that in either Canada or somewhere in Pennsylvania.
Those two places aren't near each other.
I know. I remember we went to go see it when I was on vacation. I just don't remember if it was when we were in Canada or if we were in Pennsylvania.
Oh man, you went on Canadian vacations too?
Yep.
Fuck yeah. Those were awesome. I went to Quebec, I went to Montreal, I went to Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Islands.
Yeah.
I think what's that place like right across the bay from Michigan?
Other Michigan?
Other Michigan.
Other Michigan, that's right. Canadian Michigan. Yes.
Upper Michigan.
I think it starts with a W.
Welland,
I'm sorry.
Ontario?
Maybe.
Might have been.
Isn't that the company in Aliens? No, that's Weyland-Yutani, sorry.
Yeah.
Or is it? Dun dun dun.
Dun-dun. Canada near Michigan.
Trevor would know.
Yeah, I was mainly in like basically the Niagara area because we would go to Buffalo because my mom went to college there. So when we would go there, when we would go there, then we would go like kind of across the border, just hang out in Canada for a while. And it was really cool because at 19 I got to gamble and drink. It was amazing.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
My
Those were all
grandmother-
family vacations when I went.
Yeah. What my grandmother wasn't too happy about that, and she almost got in trouble with Canadian customs, but
then she said sorry, and then they said sorry, and everybody was fine.
Smuggling moose, huh?
well, see, here's the thing.
It was Ontario. Absolutely right.
My grandmother is technically Canadian because as my great-grandparents emigrated over from Poland, my great-grandmother was pregnant at the time and gave birth to my grandmother while they were in Canada. So so technically she emigrated from Canada where everyone else emigrated from Poland. The thing is though, when we were on vacation there, we had the custom guy come onto the bus and he was asking, how's everyone doing? Everyone enjoy their trip? Very, very nice Canadian guy and all that stuff. And he was asking, and this was when we were on a trip with my aunt's social club, which is comprised mainly of people with disabilities. So he was being extremely overly nice. And then he asks, okay, who here bought souvenirs? And everyone rose their hand. Okay. Did anyone buy more than $100 worth of stuff? And like one or two people still had their hands up. Is it in cigars or liquor? Put your hands up. Okay. Everyone enjoy the trip. My grandmother leans over to my mom and goes, should I tell him I don't have my green card anymore? My mom just like, shut up.
Oh my God. Hey, Craig, technically we know a Canadian.
Huh.
That's awesome.
I'm impressed with ourselves.
Me too.
Proud Canadian heritage here.
Nice.
Moose Jaws.
Moose Jaws.
That's going to be the next film. The Great White North trilogy.
Speaking of Kevin Smith, did you see who died?
No.
Kevin Smith. Spoiler.
No.
Fuck. Knock on wood, man.
Who?
Let me look up Michael Parks.
Oh, no. Really?
Yep.
Oh, fuck. He was so good in Red State. And in Tusk. Oh, man, that sucks. Oh, man.
He's in a lot of stuff. I forgot he was in From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yep. From Dusk Till Dawn. He was in Kill Bill, I believe.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, man, but he was just so fucking terrifying in Red State.
I still have to watch that.
That's my favorite Kevin Smith movie. And it's not a comedy. I mean, not like Yoga Hosers wasn't a comedy. I'm talking about how this was actually a drama.
I think you meant Yoga Hosers wasn't a movie.
It wasn't really a film. You're right on that. People say that Mallrats is such a blemish on Kevin Smith's career. More people need to see Yoga Hosers to see how good Mallrats was. I love Kevin Smith, I really do, but just we all have our bad days.
Yeah. I wasn't recognizing the name. I had to look him up. It was the sheriff.
Yep. I love Michael Parks. Well, big bucket of win. Big bucket of win to Michael Parks. He will definitely be missed.
Yep. Yeah, just read that today.
Good questions. Do I want some apples and grapes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
Glad we can help with those major decisions.
You know what? It's an interactive podcast. Podcast of the future. Speaking of interactive podcasts, I've been away for a while, but I've been doing my homework. That game that we all play, that Overwatch.
Yeah.
Joined the over 1 billion club for Blizzard games.
Nice.
Sold over 1 million copies.
Yay.
Billions and billions of copies of Overwatch. It's amazing.
Nice.
So that means that like everybody will know Overwatch, and that makes me happy. I did something very nice for someone else, a fellow human being on this planet because of Overwatch.
What?
So I work in a store, and I'm not going to say which one because I don't want you savages coming in and visiting me. But we sell pops.
Do anyway.
I'm gonna drive all the way up to Connecticut just to see that now.
But we sell pops in the store, like a lot of pops, and we got the new wave of Overwatch pops in, and I was very excited when I heard this, until I heard that McCree and May were sold out, and they had just put aside Symmetra, Lucio, and Diva and Reinhardt for me. Now I like Reinhardt, I like Diva, but Lucio and Symmetra, I don't play either ones, but I wanted to get all of them anyway, so blah, blah, blah. So I have them set aside, and like I'm just, taking care of stuff in the store, and this kid walks in, and he's looking at the pops wall, and he's looking around, and he's kind of looking a bit dejected. Now, the kid had to be like maybe about, I don't know, 12, 13 years old. And so I notice him because I'm working sales, and he turns around, and I see the giant hoodie that he's wearing has a big Lucio logo on it, the frog logo with the headphones. So I'm like, hey, dude, you see we got Reinhardt in? He's like, oh, dude, really? I'm like, yeah. And I showed him the Reinhardt one that we had out on the floor. He's like, oh, that's really cool. And I was like, oh, we got a Symmetra over here, too. He's like, yeah. I'm like, but you're not in here for those, are you? He went, yeah, no. I'm like, so you're a big Lucio fan, huh? He's like, yeah. I'm like, So, would you pay roughly about $12 for a Lucio pop? he goes, absolutely, I would. I was like, wait here. Went over to a secret stash, picked up the Lucio one, and I'm just like, I'm a soldier man anyway. Just go for it. And he was like, oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you. I've been looking up all over for this. Thank you so much. And I was like, I did something nice today.
Oh,
yay!
I decided that I did something nice, so I wasn't even gonna play Pokemon Go on the road on the way home and actually keep an eye as to where I was going.
Damn it.
Yeah,
You don't drive in Pokemon Go, kids.
No, I'm a passenger.
I meant it was irresponsible not to play Pokemon Go while driving.
Thank you.
I ride a bike, so I
nothing
don't even have to
new.
worry about it.
Oh, see, that's so cool. There's nothing new around my house. I hate it.
Oh no!
Have you walked around the mall with it?
Yeah. Of course I walked around the mall. There's 3 Pokestops.
There is.
But no, I've walked around the mall. I've walked around larger cities in the area.
I'm going to see what's here right now.
And nothing. But you're at the mall right now? You're working?
No. I'm at my desk.
Do you mean like nothing
Oh,
new
well.
as in you've caught everything already? Or
A whooper. What the hell's a whooper?
It's the blue guy. It's the Ric
It's
Flair.
the blue
Ric
guy.
Flair. Woo! No, I've caught like as much. Let me see how I'm phrasing this. I think I've caught everything there really is in the area.
Oh yeah, well that's
That'll happen when you jump from bar to bar.
Whoa!
Don't even drink.
good one, Randall.
Wait.
You're not in trouble.
Now I get it. Oh, you. I've caught every Pokemon in the area. And
Yeah.
yes, that'll happen when you jump from bar to bar. But
Also, that's Pokemon Go in a nutshell. I'll see you in 6 months for the new generation release, or however long it's going to be.
yeah. Damn it.
Speaking of more bad video game news, did you hear BioWare Montreal got essentially downsized?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The people who made Mass Effect Andromeda have been reduced to a support studio, and no one got fired, apparently. They just got allocated to different jobs, but that means, like, the next Mass Effect game is further delayed.
Oh, come on.
All because they rushed it to get it out and just didn't fix those weird, stupid walking and eye rolling bugs.
Well, didn't patch 106 get released or something that was supposed to fix a bunch of that?
I think they had a release or a patch after release that was supposed to fix a lot of the facial stuff, and they did have another patch yesterday. I don't know exactly what it fixed other than something in multiplayer. But yeah, so essentially BioWare's release schedule is new IP, then Dragon Age, and then next Mass Effect. However long down the line that is.
All right, let's start taking bets now. What's going to come out first, the next Mass Effect game or Kingdom Hearts 3?
Kingdom Hearts!
Kingdom Hearts
3. That's going to be be coming out.
Let's hope it's Kingdom Hearts, because if Mass Effect comes out beforehand, that means they also rushed that one.
That's true.
It blows my mind, like how Andromeda is essentially rookie mistake, the game.
Oh, really?
Both in terms of the actual game story itself and the story of the game.
Wow.
Sad. I mean, I played the multiplayer. The multiplayer is all right. It's a little laggy at times, but
I still can't wait to play it, though. I'm still going to be playing it.
I don't think it's an awful game by any scope of the imagination. I think it's the worst Mass Effect game, but I love all the Mass Effect games, even the one I hate. So,
right.
It's a love-hate relationship. I think it's better than Inquisition, at least.
Wait, what's better than Inquisition?
Andromeda, I think it's a better Inquisition game than Inquisition was.
Oh,
okay. It's basically Inquisition in space, but a little bit better.
Okay.
In space.
Sorry, what were you saying?
No, that's a good question. What was I saying?
Words.
In
words.
Space.
I was saying words.
Andromeda,
in
Inquisition.
Space, Andromeda, Inquisition. Playing video games.
You like or did not like something?
Oh! I am glad that that Jake and Dave got Mass Effect Andromeda for the PS4. So that means since I got it for the Xbox One, I don't have to play multiplayer with Dave and Jake.
Gotcha.
That's what I wanted to say. I can't stand Mass Effect multiplayer. I can't stand Mass Effect multiplayer.
So Charlie, how do you feel about Mass Effect multiplayer?
I can't stand it. It's because for a while there, it's just like what we played. Like we played that an awful lot. And I never got my Turian. I would save for my little boxes, and I worked so hard to get my little reward boxes. Whenever I got my little reward boxes, I get some sort of fucking biotic, and I'm just like, I just want my fucking Turian. I want my little Garrus Vicarian running around there shooting things. And I think maybe like a month before I said, fuck this, I'm done, I got a Turian, but it was a biotic Turian, and I was like, I just can't fucking win. Because I'm pretty boring when it comes to Mass Effect. I only play Soldier because I don't really I don't really care for blood sugar space magic. And I'm just perfectly satisfied with running around and shooting aliens in space.
In space. Sorry.
Yeah. No, please go ahead.
Sorry.
But,
I was actually excited about something that was teased today for a game coming out.
Excited about something.
I was.
What a way to put it.
It happens randomly.
In my
you're
life.
You're not George or Heather. You get excited for things. What did you get excited for?
And now, mind you, this is an EA game, so.
Whoa!
So I was excited.
That's why,
I tempered my excitement
it's more
with monotone.
it's more of a surprising thing.
Holy shit! Please do tell.
Before this year ends, EA is going to have a game come out, and it's going to be playable offline. It's going to involve cars and racing and possibly running away from cops.
Oh?
That narrows it down.
There's going to be
so specific.
a Need for Speed game that will have an offline mode again, because the last ones are all for multiplayer and stupid.
My.
Yes.
Very stupid. I've played it like once, and I've owned it since day one.
Me too. Sadly, I had it digitally.
And my uncle works for EA, so I bitched at him a bunch of times about it too.
Well, thank you for finally getting it fixed.
We have Randall to thank for this. Thank you. That's so awesome.
So yeah, it's going to be at their. I don't think it's going to be at E3. It's going to be at their EA Play event. Their made up E3 that they do.
Yes.
Yeah.
They try to like say it's a separate event, but it happens at the exact same time as E3. So that's it's like you fail. You fail.
Yeah.
At so many things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool. Definitely.
Yeah.
I don't like driving games online because that means everybody would get to see how bad I am at driving games. So I don't like this. Did they give a release for E3 this year yet? Or
I don't know. We can ask the internet.
internet. Hey,
it'll be June 13th through the 15th in LA.
Wow, internet got back to you rather fast.
It did.
I mean, is internet there with you right now?
The internet's everywhere. It's like Randall. It's everywhere.
Whoa, shit. That is deep. And frightening.
Is that because he went to a bunch of bars too?
Oh.
Probably did.
Damn.
Probably did.
Zing! Shots fired!
Good.
See? Yep.
Oh,
Be in
shit.
LA.
Nice. Well, since we are a gaming blog and channel, we should just send a way to see if we can get our press credentials early so that we can get in there.
Sure.
I mean, who wouldn't want us at their event?
I volunteer as tribute.
Well, I'm actually gonna try that shit. I have a convention I'm going to this summer, and I'm going to actually try to get press credentials.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, we do have a blog. We do have things. We do have coverage of New York Toy Fair. Why not? Oh, they let us in here, and this is much bigger than this convention.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll show anything of that new Assassin's Creed game.
I don't know.
What
but
new
I hacked
Assassin's
into
Creed
Ubisoft
game?
on Watch Dogs 2, and there's something to do with space.
What?
Space.
I hacked into the Ubisoft thing because there's a thing. They're like video game leaks. Go hack into Ubisoft. I'm like, okay, and it was something in space, and it said the E3 copy do not distribute. I don't know if that means they're releasing something new.
Well, the
E3.
Egyptian culture is very, astrology, stars.
Well, I mean, it was
Or-
a satellite,
Or
so that
Egypt.
could also have something to do with the main plot of Assassin's Creed.
Egypt could be a red herring.
It's called it's
Oh.
Osiris. They said it in they also said that in Watch Dogs.
Which could be
No.
a spaceship's name. Could be
Mhm.
Assassin's Creed in space.
Could be. Though I still prefer Anubis. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, there's a whole thing about there's the whole thing in the main storyline of Assassin's Creed that's launching this what is it? It's a satellite. Yeah, launching the satellite into space with the apple eating on it. So I don't know if that was a reference to that at
Oh.
all, or if it was
Oh.
just something completely different.
Oh shit, I hadn't realized that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So all that's been leaked so far, though, publicly is a screenshot, though. There's no like footage or anything.
No. I said I just assume it's called
So that
Osiris
means-
because in Watch Dogs, there's a lady you hack that works for Ubisoft, and she goes, what was it? She said, Unity, Syndicate, Osiris, they've all been leaked, and so I'm like, Osiris must be the name of that, and that's Egyptian sounding, so. Egyptian sounding is a god.
So that means they're either going to open the Ubisoft presentation this year with Assassin's Creed Osiris, or they're going to end it with it. So that means we're either going to say, cool, we saw the Assassin's Creed stuff and turn it on, or we're going to have to listen to 2 fucking hours of Aisha Taylor trying to make jokes.
I mean, I never watch E3 anyway, so.
Yeah, but we have to write everything down that happens in there, so we have to watch it.
So speaking of breaking news,
What?
apparently FXX, the FX spinoff network, is producing an animated Deadpool show.
It is.
Written
Oh, shit.
and produced by Donald Glover and his brother Steven. Yeah.
Well,
So future past Lando Calrissian is going to write Deadpool.
the man's a fucking genius when it comes to comedy. So I want to see this. I
can't wait for him to be voice acted by Nolan North, though. That's gonna be great.
You know what? If it's written by Donald Glover, I think I can look past it.
I'm so glad. I'm so sad I can't trigger you with that anymore. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's like, you know,
it's like you're growing as a person or something.
it's weird. It's a really weird feeling, and I don't like it.
You stop it right now.
I wish I could. I would if I could.
Drop something.
I bet.
Wow. Canada.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about Canada.
I'm sorry.
I have 3 light level 400 characters in Destiny finally.
Nice. I don't.
What?
Dude, we're ahead
How
of
is that
Randall.
possible?
Yeah, I said fuck that game like 6 months ago. I keep trying to go back to it, but I don't know.
Can we at least raid together so I at least have somebody dependable on my team other than James and George and my cousin?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm down
Rails
for
just-
raids as long as it doesn't take all damn day. Because the last 4 times I've done raids, we sit there for an hour and then we get someone in and then they leave. And then we beat one part and then sit there for an hour arguing about how to do the next part.
How do you really feel, Randall?
Yeah.
Well, when we did Vault of Glass a couple months ago, that went really smoothly. So, and we have to do that one again at 390 anyway.
Yeah.
So, because I want my fucking 400 Atheon's epilogue, I don't care if it's like the special one or the basic one. I just want the level 400 one because it was always my favorite gun in Destiny. But yeah, I mean, if we have a crew together, I mean, the only raid I haven't done at all is Wrath of the Machine, and the only raid I haven't done to completion was King's Fall.
Wrath of the Machine's terrible, anyways. Still haven't beat it on normal.
Really? It could be a challenge. It could be a challenge, Randall. We'll have Tony take point. How bad could it be?
Tony hasn't beat it either, as far as I'm aware.
We're fucked.
Wait, Randall. So
Totally.
when we tried running
Done.
Wrath of the Machine and we stopped at
Yep.
Access,
Just gonna delete it from my
you
hard drive.
guys never finished it past that?
Nope.
Wow.
Then I know what we're doing. Guys,
What are
we're
you
gonna
doing?
beat Wrath of the Machine. We're gonna go through the ragtag team of misfits that we are. We're gonna beat that fucking raid.
Yeah.
Because I want to delete Destiny from my hard drive so badly. I
Delete,
so
delete,
much.
delete.
delete.
Well, that's what I've been
X for the
saying.
gift.
I mean, that's what I've been saying. As soon as I get my shirt, that's it. It's going off my
Yeah.
hard drive.
Exactly. I just want my shirt with my little gamer tag on the sleeve, and then that's fine.
And then you're gonna install Destiny 2. Start all over again.
Pretty much. I mean, I'm getting it. I got it digitally, so the day it comes out, I can just hit beep, and yeah.
Well, what comes out first, that or Call of Duty?
Destiny, because Destiny comes out September 8th, and Call of Duty comes out sometime in November.
I think it comes out on our birthday.
Yeah. I'm just not sure about this one. I liked Call of Duty in space. I was very skeptic about it, and then, it happened, and they did a damn good job. But, unfortunately, they decided to go back in time after after Battlefield 1 happened, and let's face it, as far as the period first-person shooter goes, that was amazing and pretty hard to top. And I think that as a gaming community, we have spent more hours storming the beaches of Normandy than the Battle of the Beaches of Normandy actually took place in.
More than likely. I thought they were going back to Vietnam, but personally, I'm glad because I'm kind of tired of the space thing.
Yeah.
All 3 Call of Duties, as much as I enjoy Call of Duty every year, they all 3 of them were the same exact game, as much as they didn't want to admit it.
Yeah, it really was. Like I didn't even finish Black Ops 3.
And that was probably my favorite one. Actually, no, what was the last one? Infinite
Warfare. Yeah.
What was the other one?
Advanced.
Yeah,
Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all. I couldn't even tell you what the story was about.
It was Troy Baker and Kevin Spacey fighting over bionic arms.
Oh, that's
It's tale as old as time.
Yeah, right? We sing about another tale as old as time on Team Dad Joke.
Nothing.
But anyway.
Nothing will beat Call of Duty Ghosts for being the shittiest Call of Duty story ever.
Call of Duty.
The dog is the only thing. The dog is the only thing that saved that game.
and I don't think that anything will beat Call of Duty Black Ops 2 as far as best Call of Duty game so far.
Yeah, for me, it's tied with that and World at War. I played that game a lot.
Both backwards compatible on the Xbox One.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, with those games, are the graphics updated or they looks the same?
It looks the same.
Oh.
But at the same time, both games were actually pretty damn good looking for the time. So
true.
Yeah, I have. Did you see they're coming out with the zombie saga or whatever, which is basically going to tie in all of the zombie modes?
No.
Yeah, it's the Zombie Origins. That's what it's called. But essentially, they have a story that links all of the zombie DLCs together, and it's one big narrative. So, I really don't have any interest in it. I saw it, and it's some girl playing with a snow globe, thinking about zombies, and I'm like, I don't really. No.
What, they went with the Saint Elsewhere plot?
Pretty much, yeah. Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
I personally, I got it. It's at home, and I'm finally going to be able to play it sometime, this week. Prey is all ready to go on my Xbox, and I really can't wait to play it.
I've heard good things, except for some bugs on the PC.
But I mean, it's made by the same studio that did Dishonored, and
Arcane.
Yeah, and
Bethesda.
No. Well, but it's a Bethesda game, but the same developers behind, the same studio that produced like the story and everything from Dishonored is working on the game itself, and it just looks fantastic, and it looks like a first person Dead Space, so count me in. I definitely want to play it. It's such a radical departure from the first Prey. There is no space Tonto shooting organic guns at people.
Oh.
There is no vagina doors. There's no asshole doors.
Well, then what's the point of this game?
Right, that's what I thought.
Craig's out.
That's what I thought at first, but then I saw that they had a glue gun in this one, so I'm like, hey, problem solved, and you can take a little...
No.
you can take a little singularity grenade and throw it and actually implode a planet.
Rude.
Right?
Huh. Interesting. Did we lose everyone?
Yes.
Oh,
No.
rude quiet suddenly.
Yep.
Wow, that was
fun.
weird.
I'm here. I just had a savage coughing fit, and I didn't want the world to hear it.
That sounds like a great band name.
Savage coughing fit.
It does.
Black
Savage
metal, I guess?
coughing fit and the sex pains. Coming to the theater near you.
Coming to a theater? Are they a movie? Is it a movie?
They're performance artists.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Don't question it, Jake.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
So it's that fun part of the episode where we lose half the audience. Jake, did you watch Payback
Yeah, I
a
did.
couple weeks ago?
Mhm.
My God, what a piece of shit!
That was all right.
Oh my God. I can't believe I'm saying this, but the only match I really liked on Payback was Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, the Mel Gibson movie Payback. We all watched it a couple weeks ago.
yeah, we all did. We got together. I'm sorry, Heather.
What a piece
You
of
were-
Not to be confused with Ransom.
Heather, you were away that weekend, so you didn't get to watch it with us.
Oh, thank God.
We know you're a huge Mel Gibson fan.
Yeah, Braveheart.
Yeah, wow. Wow.
That's
We
one
watched
drop.
it. We watched it in world history in high school. It was strange. Anyway.
Guys, she watched a movie.
I don't believe it.
I'm so proud of
Watched our
you.
rated movie in high school. We had to get
What?
parents' permission.
Looks like I'm not
There's
the only
forms
one
and
growing as a
everything.
person.
Yeah, in high school.
Well, you know.
I don't know. I thought the Hardys versus Cesaro was good. Cesaro and Sheamus, excuse me.
He lost a tooth.
Yeah.
He did lose a tooth.
And then I thought Reigns versus Strowman was really good.
I think that Strowman should have had an easier time just beating Roman.
Yeah, really? You think?
I don't think that it should have gone on as long as it did because it's like, come on. You're trying to make us
Time
like Roman.
filler.
That's fine, but it won't happen this time. Especially whenever any hit was landed on Reigns, all of a sudden you hear the crowd saying, "Thank you, Strowman."
Yeah.
So it's like, just end the match.
Yeah, but whatchamacallit? Rollins versus Samoa Joe wasn't really that great.
Oh God.
And then, there's the House of Horrors match, which
That was just.
whew,
That was called. We need to fill 20 minutes. So let's just do this.
yeah.
I said it on Twitter. I'll say it again here. When I can look at something and say the final deletion was better than this and looks like it had higher production value, that's saying something. When they brought firecrackers in and used them ballistically in the final deletion, I'm like, wow, well, you don't see that every day. And then we had Bray Wyatt hanging baby dolls up and throwing a refrigerator on him. and then Jinder Mahal and the Bali
Yep.
Boys.
Hmm.
They're really continually just fucking up Bray Wyatt's character.
Yeah. That's
I mean,
the WWE after Bray Wyatt arrived. Like,
yeah. I mean, there was a fleeting moment where it's just like, hey, he's pretty cool. Oh, he's all mysterious and everything. Oh, and Cena beat him again. Okay.
yeah. It's every time it happens, it's like, oh, remember him? He's pretty cool. Oh wait, that's
Yeah.
right. He never wins.
Hey, we need a tag team partner for The Miz. Oh, hey, Bray, are you doing anything?
I have been saying that since day one with Bray Wyatt.
Like the only feud he ever won was against, I guess, Kane and I think maybe Dean Ambrose.
Who did he lose a championship to?
Randy.
That's right.
What?
Randy.
No.
Wrong Randy. And the fires will burn. I'm like, I just, I mean, seeing Jinder Mahal show up of all people to help out Bray Wyatt, I'm like, oh, okay, that's weird. But then seeing him team up with The Miz, I'm like, no, this isn't right. This isn't. No, just no. And no, I can't. Oh, the Marine
Can't do
5
it.
though. Marine 5 came out week before last. And
Did it?
yeah,
Which was-
and I want to see it. Cuz not only does it have The Miz in it, but the bad guys in it are played by the Social Outcasts. So you have Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas, and Heath Slater as the bad guys in it. Naomi is in it, and I think Maurice is in it. So I'm like, I need to see this film. I need to see this film very bad. And I don't know if you all saw, like, I believe it was number 4. It was either 3 or 4. But the Donnybrook scuffle that, like, Summer Rae and The Miz get into in the woods with the knives and shit like that, that was a pretty good, well choreographed fight. You know, they're not bad movies if you get past the one with John Cena in it.
That was the
Oh,
first one.
the Ted DiBiase one isn't even that bad.
Actually, what's his name is in the first one with Cena?
Oh,
What's his name from Terminator?
Yeah, the Terminator.
Oh, Robert
Robert
Patrick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, they're getting away from him in the car, and he turns around, looks out the window, sees him running after them. He looks back at the camera and goes, "This guy's like the Terminator," and just stares right at the camera for like 2 seconds, and then they I'm like, wow, really? That movie does that part.
he just screams out the window, "Have you seen this boy?" You know, a little bit of trivia about there. You know, the lady who that Terminator impersonates?
Terminator.
Terminator.
Oh,
James Cameron. Arnold
The-
Schwarzenegger.
Oh.
Well,
God damn.
I'm glad I didn't say it. Anyway, really?
It's cool. We know what you're talking
okay, thanks.
No.
about. Yeah, that's why. I just wanted to fuck it up. So.
Nah, it's fine.
But when the aunt, when the T-1000 is impersonating the aunt,
yeah,
which impales the dude through the milk carton,
yeah.
John Connor's aunt,
Yep.
to tie the Cameron verse together,
Mm-hmm.
that's Vasquez from Aliens.
It is?
Hell yeah, it is.
Good.
Yep.
Anybody ever mistake you for a woman?
No.
Yes.
How about you? You always were an asshole. Speaking of, I watched Prometheus last night.
Oh, yeah?
Of my own volition.
How was that?
Once you watch it one time and know what's pretty much going to happen, you don't get disappointed every time you watch it. So it's watchable after the third or fourth time. And I'm kind of like getting jazzed because Alien Covenant is coming out, like I believe next week. So so they showed, like, I guess there's footage that they've been showing on Reddit that is sort of like a prelude to the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Fassbender's android from the first one, he's a very angry robot.
Oh,
yeah. If it taught a life lesson, really. Never tear the head off a robot and just leave it like that. Because that robot will in turn wipe out your entire race. That's all I'm going to say. Like if you rip the head off the robot, double tap it. Just a couple times. A few times up there. Put a rattle in the brain there. And, or burn it. Like they did in the first Alien. And I was so proud. I got to actually show all of my nerd knowledge off to Heather because we had an entire conversation, because she said that there was a conversation in Watch Dogs 2 about aliens and Predator, and then without any...
They're talking about who would win Alien versus Predator, and I was telling not Randall, whoever this is, Charlie. I haven't talked to you forever. I forgot your name.
Right? It's been a while.
I was telling Charlie, I had no idea what the hell they were talking about. I was like, yes, predators and aliens. This is a conversation that would be more interesting to anyone other than me.
and then, without her asking me, I then explained the xenomorphs and then the predators. And I hope it was at least informative.
It was informative. I didn't know what to do with the information, but I know things.
Well, now she'll understand the joke in Spaceballs.
Right, exactly.
See that?
Exactly. See?
Helping
Helping people, one people at a time. You know what? Might be difficult.
I said just one of the jokes from Spaceballs. I didn't mean like.
Right. Damn it. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to hate Danny McBride in this movie either.
Oh, good, good.
So,
actually,
good news for everybody.
See, to bring it back around, you were talking about Max Landis.
Yes.
On Twitter, he actually said something related to aliens. He said when aliens came out, it made you believe video, helmet cams existed, and like you didn't even like question, think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they did it so well, like you were like, yep, it's a camera on a helmet, and those didn't exist.
And they even make it a point, like right when they land, it's like cam check, and like Drake, you're getting a little static, and he like headbutts the camera, and it comes out fine. It's like, okay, this is what they do.
Yep.
So, yeah, everything about that movie is just like, oh, okay, caseless pulse rounds. Okay, yeah, sure, that'll work. That gun sounds really cool when it fires.
It does.
Yeah, that's I get I get some opposition when the Colonial Marines video game review that I wrote comes up from some people. And that by no means was a good game, but at the same point, by the same token, you got to shoot that pulse rifle at aliens in a video game, and that's really all I was looking for in that game. So that one small aspect of that horseshit game actually was fun. Of course, the smart gun part was bullshit because it was only one hallway, and by the time you got to the end of the hallway, the gun turned off. Like, what? I can't use this anymore? You're telling me when I shoot these other aliens, they drop magazines from my pulse rifle, but none of these motherfuckers dropped any smart gun ammo? Come on. They didn't have any of that on them? Do you know it took me like maybe a year after Prometheus came out to notice that they modeled the engineers after the Statue of David?
Huh.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Huh.
Because the whole thing with basically the engineers were the precursor of man and everything like that. And the face that they use for the engineer is essentially the Statue of David. So I'm like, oh, wow. Because I'm looking at it all the time, I'm like, wow, that face really looks familiar for some reason. And then for some reason I saw like some like museum photos. I'm like, oh, that's what they did. That's what they did. Then I brought it up to my former manager at the newspaper, and he went, yeah. Like, see, I knew I was seeing if you knew it. So I'm going to go back. All right. Okay.
I was just checking.
Yeah, exactly.
Just checking.
There was one of the really cool things about Prometheus, though, was the shit that you didn't see, which was the concept art that they had for their Android programs that they had developed before David, since the timelines were kind of on the same line, and since they were a producer of androids, there was one combat unit that they had, and it was the Prometheus spacesuit, but inside the spacesuit was Roy Batty from Blade Runner. So I'm like, oh, they were going to connect the universes of two Ridley Scott films that would be amazing, as opposed to what we're going to be getting with Jared Leto. Please let me see this. So there was a link between the Weyland-Yutani Corporation and the Tyrell Corporation in Blade Runner.
Huh.
But yeah, that trailer came out.
I remember reading somewhere that they said that the Tyrell Corporation in Blade Runner was like a subsidiary or a direct competitor to Weyland-Yutani, and it's.
I remember something like that too.
Okay, so it wasn't just me.
Did you see the trailer at all, James? The new one?
Yes, I did.
Opinions?
You know what? I'm actually kind of excited about it because it took me forever and a year to actually see Blade Runner, like in its entirety. And when I did, I wanted to see the final cut, which is supposed to be the end-all versions of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I really enjoyed the movie. So when I heard they were doing a second one and Ridley Scott was involved, I'm like, okay, I'm intrigued. And then I saw the teaser trailer, and I'm like, okay, this has promise. And I gotta say, I enjoyed the full-out trailer that they had for it. I'm pretty excited for it.
I heard that Ridley Scott was making another Blade Runner movie and that Harrison Ford was attached, and I got very excited. And then I heard that Ryan Gosling was attached. And then automatically got not excited at all. Then I said, oh, I guess he's a robot then, because the man can't act anyway. And he can only have like one feature on his face ever. So, and then you watch the trailer, and I'm like, okay, well, obviously he's a robot, and I don't need to see the film because they showed everything in the movie in the trailer. They really, episode one did so badly.
Oh yeah, yeah. They definitely showed their hand with it, especially the fact that, like, if you look it up on IMDb, he's listed as Officer K, like the letter K. So it's kind of like, oh, seriously?
Oh, seriously? He's a new Man in Black? Great. He's going to be replacing Tommy Lee Jones?
This guy?
This Ryan Gosling?
But I do have to say, though, even though it is Ryan Gosling, I'm still reserving judgment just for the simple fact that after I was so wrong about Heath Ledger as the Joker, I'm like, I am not passing judgment on anyone in any role anymore until I actually see footage of it. So
No, that's good. That's
a healthy
good
attitude to have.
It is a healthy attitude to have.
That's a healthy, non-petulant attitude to have.
I am petulant, though. I will be petulant until, I may be growing as a person, but there are some limits. The man's got to know his limitations.
Penitent.
I like the penitent Dutchman. They have the steer, and I'm very happy about that. The fact that Harrison Ford still has the steer and Ryan Gosling is using a steer. That is my favorite handgun ever in science fiction history. Coupled only by the DL-44 Heavy Blaster that another Harrison Ford character used by the name of Han Solo. Han Solo has used the two best handguns ever in science fiction. My God. If I could dual wield those in a video game, I'd be unstoppable.
Not to start an argument.
But you could do both of them, actually. Oh, fuck. You could dual wield both of those blasters, though, in Saints Row 4. Just saying. Please go on.
I was going to say...
Please start your argument.
Well, speaking of dual wielding awesome sci-fi weapons in Saints Row 4, the Auto 9. Just saying.
Well, you do raise a valid point.
Star Wars technically not sci-fi though.
Can somebody else talk to her, please?
Hey, what?
Because blood is slowly running out of my eye holes, ear holes, nose holes, mouth holes, even my asshole. Blood is coming out of my asshole because of what she just said.
Might want to see a doctor about that. I mean, if you want to get technical with it, it's a science fantasy, but I mean, it's still sci-fi. It's just not hard sci-fi.
Okay.
Oh, great. Now I'm blind.
Yeah.
Maybe we should wait to record Gears of War 3 and 4 till we have more time. Great, Heather. Not anymore. You blinded me. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh man.
Yes, it's science fiction. Why would it not be science fiction?
Because there's no science really.
Oh my Jesus!
Oh, man, that's an accurate.
It has
argument.
space magic.
I was with you, Heather, up until you made that argument.
No,
now I'm back
because I mean, there's hydro spammers and
moisture farming,
Minox,
droids,
a fucking Death Star, a space station,
robot body parts.
Body parts.
A fucking cyborg is the main villain.
Thank you. I didn't want to say it. Fucking
an array of spaceships.
Line of the year goes to a fucking cyborg is the main villain. It can be said for anything, really, but it just goes so well in this situation. So yes, there's a lot of. To answer your question, there's a lot of science in Star Wars.
Okay.
But space
carbonite poisoning.
Yeah. Carbonite. Yep, it looks like iced tea. Just think of it as Jack. Just think it's Jack. Just think it's Jack. Just think it's Jack. Fuck, still iced tea. Anyway.
I'm so excited for Battlefront 2.
Oh fuck yeah, so am I. That's a campaign.
Yep.
For the glory of the Empire.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited about it.
And that's the thing. It's just like, they did the only logical conclusion. It's like, oh no, the Emperor died. Everybody run away. No, the Emperor died. Let's kill the fucking rebels who just killed the Emperor. Wait, we're still here. We still have Star Destroyers. We still have all this shit. All of these ground troops. Look at us. Let's go do something.
Man, I
As
hope
opposed to a bunch of fucking Ewoks. Go on.
I hope the Republic Commandos make a appearance.
Oh, that would be amazing.
That would be
such a good game. That
needs
to be.
That does.
That needs to be remastered, re-something.
Should be a pre-order bonus.
I would order it right now.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I would too.
You would order it right now for an Xbox.
Yep.
You get it backwards compatible, and then you would get an Xbox. Fuck it.
It's funny.
I don't
it's
know. That's
true.
That's a lot of money, Craig. Shut up.
That's why it's called credit cards.
Oh shit, son. Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I have a question. Does anyone care that Hellboy's getting rebooted?
I'm kind of sad, but I hope they do
Yeah.
good.
I'm kind of sad as well.
Because Del Toro and whatchamacallit aren't involved anymore.
No.
Now I don't need to see it. So that's good.
And Ron.
Yeah,
There.
Yeah.
Mr. Perlman.
Mr.
Yep.
Perlman, if you're nasty.
Oh my.
Yeah, I don't need to see it. And now I am sad as well.
But hey, I've been watching you play For Honor
Yeah, you liking that?
with your bro night buddy.
Bro night. I could have done it myself. I'm like, oh, cool. Ooh, relatable night. Excellent. Yeah, the gameplay in that is like the mechanics and everything. To me, are complete horseshit. But the game itself isn't that bad. Like the story behind it, the narrative and the single player campaign isn't that bad. And I think out of all of them, and this will happen, I believe, in the third arc of the series, the samurai story is actually really, really good. So, but yeah, the knight story and the samurai story are good, but I like the samurai the best, followed by the knight, and then the Viking is just kind of like, okay.
You weren't feeling that one.
Was not feeling the Vikings, which I believe the Vikings appreciate. Because they don't want you feeling them. I never actually played it in multiplayer mode because I sucked so much playing it regularly that I was like, no, I could never survive against people who know what they're doing. Are you kidding me? This is on easy because we're recording. Like a peek behind the curtain. It used to be like, I want genuineness in my videos. I'm going to play these videos on normal difficulty or hard difficulty because I want a challenge and I want to be entertaining for you guys. And now I've lived and learned from doing so many Let's Play videos that, yeah, I have a series to put out. And I don't have 7 hours to go through one level because I keep on dying. So, for both of our sakes, this is on easy. If you don't like it, please start a channel of your own.
just like that little link tweet I sent you.
Yes. You send me lots of tweets.
I do. No, the one about the game being.
But the Shadow Warrior too, Ron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. I and it's because of that disclaimer that I will probably get Shadow Warrior 2 when it comes out.
You just want to feel like a goddamn superhero.
That and that really cool commercial it did where it was the POV shot from the arrow.
Oh yeah.
that was fucking cool.
That was.
The one guy had a chainsaw going through some monster's head and a selfie stick with a cell phone out in front of it. It's like something interesting is happening in this game. And of course the last game opens up with the main character singing The Touch by Stan Bush. So
Really?
Yeah.
It
starts off with them doing it, yeah.
Huh. I'm gonna have to watch that now.
Show enough. Anybody? I read the first book of the series and then started reading the second book and decided it wasn't for me. But new trailer came out for The Dark Tower. I didn't know if anyone was hype for that one.
Hey, it looks okay. I read the first book,
does.
and I didn't go back to the second one. I just never picked it up. I picked up like the first one in like a a grocery store like paperback. I was like, oh,
Right.
okay, I'll read this. It was okay, a little trippy for my taste. But
It is alcohol induced story. So
yeah.
Oh.
The movie looks okay. I mean, Idris
Yeah.
Elba's a competent actor, so look forward to that.
Yeah, it does look it looks entertaining. When the second movie comes, I probably won't be watching it, but there is
What about when the third movie comes out, though?
no anything after the beginning of the second movie or second book, I'm probably not going to be watching. And it's just me. It's just something wrong with me. Something wrong with me. But something I have to deal with. Something that people like Craig and people like James are totally okay with. But
Is there a giant bird?
no.
no, guess again.
Sharks? Oh wait, no, that's me. Never mind.
That's you.
Hmm.
That's you. But it's it's a condition that some people have that I believe should be wiped from the face of the earth, but some people apparently just have it.
Oh, left-handedness?
Yes, that.
Hmm.
That right there.
La Sinistra.
yeah, that. What he said.
Oh my!
But,
Wow, Craig, can you feel the love?
Damn. No, I have. I always have.
Well, I'm not gonna ask him to come. I'm not gonna invite him. But anyway, it does look like a very entertaining movie. And I will at least be checking out the first one.
Yes. I heard from people that read the series, it looks a little different, but I did not read all of those books, so I wouldn't know.
And I think that's the best way to go. You know, I have somebody who lives and dies by Stephen King, and every single book that he writes, the guy will read it cover to cover and love it. But I don't really like Stephen King. I mean, I've read a fair amount of his books, and I can honestly say the only book I really liked from Stephen King was Cell. And I'm just not a when it's 17 pages and you're just describing the outside of a house. There's better things you could do with your time. No wonder your fucking books are like 900 pages long. You know, The Stand, if you take out descriptions, is only 10 pages long. It's statistically proven.
They made a comic series about it. It's going to be pretty easy.
Yeah. I was so pissed off. I got 300 pages into The Stand because I found it in the break room where I used to work. It was just books that people like brought in to give to people, and I just took it and I started reading it, and I got 300 pages in. And one day I just happened to look at the cover, and it said, complete edition with an additional 300 pages added. I was like, I could have been done with this fucking book already if I had just read the original one. But no, I had to pick up this fucking cursed book from the break room. And now I can start the fucking book.
Where we were?
So, yeah. No. Where I was in New York when I used to work for the magazine. So, but yeah, I just like, and then like I saw that on the cover, and I'm like, I'm not reading this anymore. I'm not. And I just stopped. I just fucking stopped. 300 pages into a book, I stopped.
They just threw it out.
Because I was angry. I am the pettiest fucking person you will ever encounter in your life. Okay, second or third pettiest, but still, pretty fucking petty.
It's funny because it's true. He really threw it out.
Oh, you saved that right there. You I see what you did there, guy. I almost do a spit take with my pretend Jack Daniel. And yes, I am a grown-ass person, and yes, I could get real Jack Daniels, but I just don't. I choose not to, okay? It's a lifestyle choice. Fuck off, everyone.
It's
Yeah,
real
all you people who was
nature
quite.
Damn it.
Oh,
All
someone
up and through. Yeah. So, how's everyone feeling? Good now?
I guess. Maybe. I guess.
Good.
The fucking wheels
so I
came
guess
off a
that's
while ago.
No, those were still there.
I don't know. Actually, you know, my
Everything
my
else
eyes
has
are still
changed.
bleeding from Heather's Star Wars comment.
I can't sit down.
So
Oh, so I was gonna buy the Star Wars comic today because it was read by it was written by Kieran Gillen. First issue,
okay.
$5.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh no.
couldn't do it. I was like, okay.
Mm-mm.
Even had Mark Cicchetto on art. Not a thing. Not a thing I'm gonna do.
Nope.
It's 34
$5
pages.
for
I
a
don't
comic book
care.
is
Yeah,
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
it's half of a meal.
Mm-hmm.
And now this is a comic book, not like a graphic novel where it's like,
Correct.
you know,
It's a like a limited series with like 5 more issues that are all $5.
Yeah, no thanks.
wow.
oh, I'll just wait till they put it all together and it'll be like 15.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real. And then wait till it goes on sale and it's like 12.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Marvel, I hate what you're doing to me, but you're making me not like you.
They're owned by Disney. Just saying.
I guess so. Fuck Disney, right? Right, Heather? Am I right, Heather?
She's not here to back you up now, Jake.
Oh,
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Wait. So Mike Allred is doing a comic book about Bug from the New Gods.
Yeah.
Yep, guess I am going to be forking over $5 for a comic book. All right, so
Is that one
take back
$5
everything
too?
I just said. Probably because it's a
Oh.
Young Animal imprint as opposed to a
DC imprint?
regular DC imprint. Yeah,
That makes sense. I was about to say, DC usually keeps their books pretty nice, but
yeah. But had to go ruining it for everybody, didn't they? I'll wait for it to come out because I'm waiting for that, and I'll wait for that probably, and wait for Cave Carson has a bionic eye. So
yeah, I've got no real interest in any of those. So
I do because I think Gerard Way is a great writer when it comes to comics.
uh-huh.
I really enjoyed the Umbrella Academy. So Mother Panic was just complete crap, but I want to check out Doom Patrol and I want to check out these other ones. Like I'm a big Allred fan, so I want to check out Bug and I want to. Cave Carson just looks quirky as hell, so I want to check that out. So that's my quick take on comics. I am not as adept as this gentleman over here to my left.
As Jake is,
That's Jake.
I suppose. You sure he's on your left though?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
looking right at him.
Oh, good.
I'm on
Just checking.
I'm on the side with the evil hand. That's why.
Yes. It's yeah. I hope you're happy over there.
I know I am.
Hope you're happy.
Well, I think
So-
that's a podcast, huh?
That's a podcast right there if I ever heard one.
Podcast and a half.
Mhm.
And you know what? I think for old time's sake, I think you should take us out.
Oh, I'd be honored to.
Good night.
Oh, there you have it.
And cut. That's it.
And done. Thanks so much for being here. All right, so we're doing an intro, right? So thank you very much, Craig, for having me on here tonight. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're always welcome here, and I'm glad you're still you. And thank you.
I I might be growing as a person, but most of me is still here. Heather, thank you for being here and angering us so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. I also look forward to a few new series that we're going to be working on. I cannot wait, and that is being completely honest. I think we're going to entertain a lot of people.
I'm excited.
I'm very excited for it. I'm like seriously legit excited. I'd like to thank James for being here tonight. James, thank you.
Always.
Thank you very much, dude. I'll see you tomorrow night when we play some Destiny.
Yep.
Jake. Well, what can I say? Again, Friday, gonna watch some wrestling together.
No, I'm working, so that's not happening.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then
Next time.
I got to talk to you about something after the podcast. Then
We can talk about it tomorrow. We can. I gotta do some things after this, but well, we're gonna watch some wrestling sometime though. You and me.
Yeah.
And thank you for being on here tonight, man.
Oh, thanks. Happy to be here.
This was a nice like to come back to, seeing all of my friends here. It's amazing. And again, thank you, Randall, for recording everything and editing everything.
Yup.
He's doing some stuff. He's got some shit going on. But as always, thank you very much, folks, for listening, and thank you for being here tonight. Please remember, you can check out this episode as well as any other episodes of the podcast right there on teamdba.com, where we have them all right there. You can listen to them right there on your site. If you're on your computer device, you're like, oh, I'm typing away, reading some articles and reviews. Let me put something on in the background. Oh, look, a podcast from Team DBAH. So we also are available on Stitcher, SoundCloud, iTunes, and Player FM. So there's many ways for you to listen to this very podcast, as well as going to teamdba.com and seeing the pull list that comes out every Wednesday, where Jake, over here on my left, tells you guys what comic books you should be reading for the week, the evil side, and where Jamie does his Loot Crate reviews. We got several different articles up there about cool and happening stuff. I know I have some articles I'm going to be contributing pretty soon, and it's a hoot. So go on over to teamdba.com, check out what we're all about. If you're feeling generous, check out our store over at cafepress.com/teamdba. And if you're saying, my ears, it's nice to give them a little something once in a while with your podcast, and to read, that enriches me because I get to expand my mind with words. But what if I want to watch something like a TV show? Well, look no further than youtube.com/teamdba, where you get a new video 7 days a week, you ungrateful bastards. So go there, subscribe, and like those videos, because we're pouring our hearts out for you people. The least you could do is drop a like. So thank you very much, folks. I've been Charlie Danger 82. This has been the official Team DBAH podcast number 191. We'll see you next week, and please, until then, remember, don't be a hero. Good night.